The next software is jeweler software, and here's again the same process. And before showing you the detail of the software and before running the executable file of the software, I want to show you the functionality overview of the software, what kind of functions it have and how they look like. So just an overview, quick overview. So let's start. Here is the background screen of the software. Rafiq Jewelers and Casting Center is the software name, and the background look like this, which you are watching now. The next is gold transfer form. Sometimes jewelers have to convert 20K, 21K, 22K, and 24 karat gold into some specific format of gold. So here is the values it presents. Gold transfer form. The next is casting sale invoice. How the casting sale invoice look like. Next is all bills date wise. Then the customer search with Wasooli. Wasooli is our Urdu word, and it's mean in English it's called receiving. Then the daily costing. Then jeweler sale duplicate invoice for all bills. Then Wasooli receipt mean receiving receipt in English. Then the jewelry product sale and purchase report. Then the Craftman Wasooli, Craftman receiving, and another report of gold added and sold and left behind. Calculate stock positions, final stock report. So this is the overview of the functions of the software, and so let's run the executable file of the software. After the short introduction of the software, let's take in-depth view of the software. Here is the software of jewelers. After putting the admin password, I will enter the software, and here on left upper corner you are watching the menus. First of them is setup, then the casting entry, then the jewelry sale entry, craftsman routine, reports, less used reports, administrative rules, and then calculator about an exit. So I will work on a sale invoice, which is casting sale invoice. I will show some functionality of this sale invoice. First of all, as you are watching, only two buttons are enabled at the moment, new and exit, all are disabled at the moment. So after pressing new button, I will enter a new invoice. First of all, I will choose the customer. If I know the customer code, well and good. If I don't, then I can choose the appropriate one which I want to do, which I want to enter here in this invoice. I will choose, actually I will do a hypothetical entries in this sale invoice. It's not real, just hypothetical entries. And one more thing I want to clear that actually this invoice has a label in my language of Pakistan, Urdu. So that's why I think it's difficult to understand for English people. So I will try to demonstrate in English as well in my working for better understanding. So after choosing a appropriate customer, I will uh, enter the item quantity and weight from the grid on the right hand side. First of all, uh, code 1, product 1, quantity 2, and weight 2.5, and quantity, then product 3, quantity 1, 1.5, code 5 again. Actually, sometimes jewelers get some gold, ready-made gold from the customer, and that particular gold which he received from customer for amendment or for changing or for selling, so that gold have some quantity and some weight. So that quantity and weight I am entering here, which normally jewelers receive from customer. After putting some quantity, which is number 8 here, and this 8 quantity have a weight of 6, and the same figures are transferred here, quantity 8 and the weight 6. Now if I have a weight of 6, I will put a new weight of you can say, if I put these are all hypothetical entries, not real one. So just if I want, suppose I want 14 more. If I put 14 more, then 6, this one, this 6, and this 14, it is 20 now. For round figure, I choose a round figure, otherwise it will be in points. But for hypothetical entries, I will put round figures. 6 plus 14 is equal to 20. So after processing in this 20, this is the weight of the gold. After processing this 20, after putting appropriate carat of gold and subtracting some processing, this is the subtraction on this 20, 3.33 and 16 point these things you're left behind. So out of this 20, 16 left now. One more thing I want to show you here, that now in this invoice I have a figure of 16.6 something, and here one more thing, 70 is mentioned here. In my language it is called previous bill number, and this is the previous bill date, and the previous bill number is here, and the previous bill pending amount or pending weight is here. So this pending figure of the last bill of this particular customer, which is 70, and today is 16. So it become now, as I put enter from this, so now I have a figure of 87.267 cumulative of today bill of 16 point something, and the last bill of this customer is 70. So cumulative is 87.26 I have at this moment. So for instance, for example, I received 37.267. So if I receive this gold from the customer, then I left this amount. So this will be the pending amount of the customer. Okay, I think you understand now. Today working plus last bill working minus today receiving. So this is the figure left for this customer now. This is the weight which he have to pay to the jeweler. That's it, I think, from this sale invoice. One more thing I want to show you, that if I open the same customer again, you will see here, now I open a new invoice with the same customer, Adil Jewelers, and now 50 is the pending amount of this customer. So it shows that this Adil Jewelers, the customer name, have to pay 50 gram of gold or 50, whichever the jewelers use. So this is the pending amount of this customer. So this function shows that this sale invoice automatically manage the credit account of the particular customer, which I show you here, hypothetical entries. So it manages the credit. If I make this invoice and if some amount left, it brought forward to the next bill. Similarly, the next pending amount will be brought forward to the next bill. So it manages the credit account of that particular customer.